Westview High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
And the Westview Warriors go to 25-3 on the year. Troy Neely wins his second state championship.
Hostetler.
Oh, tough move by Scott Hostetler. Bounce pass to Rensberger. And he puts it in off the glass. Now he'll pump it up from the left side and hit.
We'll get the trap. That's trouble when you find Yoder that wide open.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to exciting Westview Warrior basketball at LaGuanamedia.com. This is Jerry Hostetler along with Dan Byler. Tonight we're coming to you from Fairfield High School, where it'll be a girls and boys doubleheader tonight. First game, of course, will feature the girls. The Fairfield girls come in with a 12-8 record. They are 5-3 in the Northeast Corner Conference, under the direction of Brody Garber in his 8th year at the helm of the Fairfield Lady Falcons, with a very impressive 111-win, 72-loss record for Brody. On the other side of the coin, the Westview Warriors are struggling through a 3-16 season this year. A bit of a rebuilding season, of course, for Coach Randy Yoder in his 26th year at the helm of the Lady Warriors. Randy has compiled an impressive record as well, with a 351, 236 loss record. Westview is 3-16 overall and 0-8 in the Northeast Corner Conference. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following business sponsors: Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka, featuring nightly specials and a delicious buffet. Hyde Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. Also by Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. Also by Topeka Pharmacy, your friendly hometown pharmacy. By Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Dale is the right man for the job. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka, your local source for powder coating. By Lehman Insurance and Financial Group in Topeka. Their passion is protecting yours. By Jerry Standard Service in Middlebury for your automotive repair and tire service needs. Also by Lake City Bank, with over 50 branches in northern and central Indiana. By the Topeka Clinic, introducing Yana Schenkel, certified nurse midwife, now accepting appointments. And our halftime show and gold sponsor is Weaver Furniture Sales, just south of US 20 on County Road 075 North in Shipshewana. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Height, Dan and Dawn Byler, Jim and Liz Stump, and Oscar and Sophia Hostetler. We'll be back with more from Fairfield High School as we get set for double-header action tonight. The girls and the boys doing battle in what will be a jam-packed Fairfield High School gymnasium. Back in 30 seconds.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
And we're back at Fairfield High School. Jerry Hostetler, and as I mentioned, Dan Byler joining me for the first game here tonight, the girls' game. And Dan, you had a chance to kind of roam around and get the scores of the first two games that went on tonight between the two JV teams.
Right, they both played at the same time. The girls JV got to play on the main floor. The boys were playing in the auxiliary gym. When we got here, both teams were already starting the second half. And of course, by the time we got set up, we were in the fourth quarter. But for tonight, Westview is 2-0 so far. See how it goes from here. But the boys, with about a minute to go, they had a 6-point lead, and Fairfield turned up the pressure a little bit, forced a couple turnovers, but they couldn't capitalize on them. And so the final score there was Westview 42, Fairfield 38. Ended up winning by 4. Led tonight by 13 by Braden Aish and 10 by Brandon Lehman. So nice win for the boys there. The girls when we came in at halftime, it was 8-4.
Wow.
And that was the halftime score. So not a whole lot of scoring happening during that JV game for the girls. Defensive battle there. Westview was up 5-2 at the end of the first quarter, 8-4 at half, like I said. And then still had a 2-point lead, 11-9, going into the final stanza. And then we actually, both teams scored a little more in the final quarter. The final score was 21-15, led by Erica Miller's 7 points tonight. So picked up another win there. I'm not quite sure what the girls' JV record is, but I think they're doing a little better than the varsity, but not a whole lot. So maybe that might have been their 5th or 6th win this year.
Well, as I meant, we're 2-0 so far, so let's try to keep that streak going. It's going to be a tough battle for the Lady Warriors against the Lady Falcons. The Lady Falcons having a pretty good year at 12-8, 5-3 overall, as I mentioned, and they are currently 3rd in the conference, actually tied with Central Noble for 3rd place in the conference at 5-3. Central Noble 11-8. Of course, Central Noble's coming off some really good years with their girls team over there. So, but they're recovering from losing. What was her name? I can't think. She goes to Ball State now.
Yeah, it starts for Ball State, I think, as a freshman, as a point guard. Okay, it'll come to me in a minute here.
Yeah.
Earlier, you were alluding to the fact that Fairfield has a little more experience. I mean, we start. What is it? 2 freshmen, at least 2 freshmen. Lucy Rensberger and Kate Welsh, and Gloria Miller has a lot of the varsity experience. She's a junior, our leading scorer, and then only one senior on the team. That's Julie Miller, and she didn't get tons of playing time last year. She got some, but yeah, like you said, it really is a rebuilding year for us. A very young team. Although, I guess if you look at it, they're almost at the end of the season, so it's not like. Most of the girls have had at least 1 year of experience now, but
that's true.
Yeah, still, at 1 year versus 4 years can make a huge difference.
Right. We got a familiar name on the Lady Warriors team, Lucy Rensberger. Of course, her brother Nick graduated last year from Westview and had some great years with the Westview Warriors on the boys team. So Lucy is tall, just like her brother, not as tall, but
but she
6 foot tall.
Yeah, they have her listed at 6 foot. So.
And she's only a freshman, so she could grow.
Yeah.
So.
Although I guess girls tend to grow tall faster.
Right.
So the odds of her growing a lot are probably not great anymore, but so 6 foot is nice height though for a girl.
Oh, definitely.
So, and she's certainly been developing. I mean, you could see at the beginning of the season she was a freshman, but she's been developing, and she's going to do all right.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, there's some excitement. Talking to Kurt Stump earlier this year, not much tonight. I said hi to him. That's about all the time I had time for. But I think he's excited about the future of the Warriors. You know, like you said, they're getting through this year, and a lot of young players.
Yeah, sometimes you just end up with those rebuilding years. Of course, we did have one gal that transferred to Lakeland that did have a fair amount of varsity experience.
Allie Hillman.
Yeah. But yeah, even if she'd have been here, we really would have had 2 girls with a lot of experience and 1 with some.
Gloria Jr. is our leading scorer. So
yeah, right. So I think I mean we have what 3 more sophomores, 3 sophomores on the team, and a couple of juniors, freshmen. Yeah, and 1 senior. So
well, we had an opportunity to see the Fairfield girls play during the NECC tournament last week, and they looked pretty impressive against who'd they play? A very good team. Lakeland, yeah. And I thought that would be a good matchup between those 2 teams, but and it was a good battle. But Lakeland does seem pretty strong, and they're fairly young. They do have a lot of familiar names on this roster, but they've got Bailey Willard's only a freshman.
That's
Garber.
true. So they also start a
good
freshman.
Mix. Yeah, they do. So we'll see some good young talent tonight in this first game.
Well, I was just going to say, if you don't know who Bailey Willard is, her mom's a teacher at Meadowview Elementary, and of course she was a skimmerhorn. Went to West Noble. So I have a hard time thinking of those Willard kids as being Falcons, being Falcons, because I know the mom was a Charger, and now she's at Westview, but the kids are Falcons.
Yeah, and, Gina Willard teaches at Meadowview.
Yeah, and we'll see Bailey's brother Bryce this evening, in the second game tonight, as he's on the varsity boys team.
So a couple of Westview School Corporation connections there, yeah. We'll be back with our national anthem in 30 seconds. And we're back at Fairfield getting set for our national anthem. The Fairfield Pep Band will play our national anthem tonight. And we're
one of the lady players, Falcon players, getting to do some of the announcements prior to the game.
That's pretty cool. Riley Miller, a 5'9" senior.
Thank you, Riley.
We'll turn it over to the public address.
Our officials for tonight's contest are Dan Meyer of Elkhart, Brandon Rogers of Ranger, and David Wolford of Osceola. Now I ask that you would rise for the playing of our national anthem by the Fairfield Pep Band under the direction of Michaela Nielsen.
Our national anthem played by the Fairfield Pep Band tonight, and we'll get set now for the starting lineups for tonight's ball game.
One thing we should point out is if you're listening to this live, we do not have permission to do video live, but they are allowing us to record it, and so that will be uploaded later. It'll be available for viewing later.
Number 31, Hallie Mack. Starting
at one guard will be Alexis Santal for the Warriors, 5'3" sophomore. Also at guard, Hallie Mast, a 5'8" junior.
6-foot freshman, number 43.
Kate Welsh, another guard, a 5'7" freshman who Dan alluded to earlier.
5'10" junior, number 51.
Lucy Rensberger, a 6-foot freshman, will be starting in the middle. And the leading scorer, Gloria Miller, a 5'10" junior, wearing number 51 for the Lady Warriors. And now for the Fairfield Falcons. While we're...
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
they might be able to hear that just fine without you saying it again.
Right. And if you can hear me, tomorrow night our broadcast will be the same way down at Garrett. It'll be live audio and tape-delayed video. Lainey Faldo, a 5'6" junior. Let's start. Number 10. Number 12, Michaela Stutzman, a 5'6" junior. Bree Garber, a 6-foot freshman. Number 15. Number 25 is Kara Kitson, a 5'5" senior. And Bailey Willard, the freshman, 5'5", will round out the starting lineup for Brody Garber and the Lady Falcons. Sit back and get ready for a nice evening of high school basketball right here at LaguanaMedia.com. Good to have you aboard. Hope you enjoy the ball game.
Well, there's often a lot of energy at these games, especially in this smaller gym.
That's right.
Can get raucous, especially when if the game's close.
Right. And I noticed their new bleachers becoming ADA compliant. They have brand new bleachers here at Fairfield, and it brightens up the gym a little bit. Those others were really dark brown, and it seems brighter in here. Tip is controlled by the Fairfield girls. With it in the backcourt is Kara Kitson. She brings it across the timeline, works it right side to Faldo. Faldo up top, it'll go to Bree Garber. Garber feeds inside to Stutzman, and she can't get it to go. Pulling down the rebound was Hallie Mast. She gets it into the hands of Alexis Santal, and she works it across the 10-second stripe on the pass right side to Welsh. She'll take a three, and it's just off the mark, and the rebound is pulled down by Bree Garber, the 6-foot freshman for Fairfield. She feeds it inside under the bucket. Shot's no good by Kitson. And now we have a battle and a steal and a foul now on Gloria Miller underneath on Kara Kitson, who had stolen it after the rebound.
Yeah, so Gloria Miller had the board, and Kitson just ripped it out of her hands. And then Gloria picks up the foul, obviously her team's first.
Kara Kitson, eyes and flies, misses her first one. She'll get one more on the shooting foul. Gym is gradually filling up here at Fairfield. Boy, that parking lot was full tonight.
Yeah, I was really surprised. It must be from the junior varsity contest already.
Apparently.
A lot of people here early.
Kitson hits 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. It's 1-0 Fairfield. Pass inside of Gloria Miller down the other end. Shot up off the glass by Rensberger on the feed for Miller is good, and Westview takes the lead 2-1. Garber across the timeline. She'll hand it off up top to Lainey Faldo. She'll go right side with it to Willard. Now the ball's on the floor to Kara Kitson. Back to Willard out front. Top of the circle now to come to Stutzman. She drives the lane, puts it up, scores, and she's fouled.
That'll be called on Lucy Rensberger. That'll be her first team second.
Lucy Rensberger. At the line, shooting one for Fairfield is Michaela Stutzman.
Michaela Stutzman, a 5'6" junior. She played last year, returning letterwoman, I should say, for Fairfield. Free throw is no good. Gloria Miller pulls it off the glass. She'll hand it off to Alexis Santal. Alexis brings it across the 10-second line, goes right side with it to Welsh. She'll go left side now to Hallie Mast. Work it out front to Antal. They'll swing it around. The shot is in the air, no good by Katie Welsh, and the rebound is pulled down by Fairfield. Bringing it up is Bailey Willard. Willard, they're going to call her for carrying the basketball. So it's a turnover on Fairfield. Timeout's called by Randy Yoder and the Westview Lady Warriors. Our score, Fairfield 3, Westview 2, 6:23 to go in the opening quarter. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Why do they have a... Oh, I can't. And we're back at Fairfield after the timeout called by Westview. Alexis Santel brings it up. Katie Welsh helps her. They get it across the timeline. Welsh works it right side. Shot from three is off the back of the iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Last touch by Fairfield. No, they're going to say Westview. It'll be Fairfield's basketball.
I think it went off of Gloria Miller's foot.
So Bailey Willard inbounding right in front of her own bench. By the way, since you guys are listening and not watching, Fairfield, from our vantage point behind the scorer's bench here at Fairfield, is working to the basket to the left, where you enter the gymnasium, that side. Bailey back out front to Kitson. Now they'll swing it around all the way down into the corner. Kicked out. Grabbed by Fairfield, but we have a pushing foul, and that's going to be on Alexis Santal.
That'll be her first, team's third.
Westview, number 21, Alexis Antle.
Inbounding will be Michaela Stutzman. She'll get it into Bailey Willard. Willard goes right side with it to Stutzman. They'll cross-court it over to Kitson. Her three is good. Nothing but net from the wing left side.
I remember seeing her shooting at during the NECC tournament. She has a really high shot. It's a nice shot. A lot of rotation.
Very accurate, too. Ball goes off the hands, and they try to feed it inside to Lucy Rensberger. It was a little bit too hot to handle. It goes out of bounds, and Fairfield will inbound underneath the Warrior basket. 6-2. Fairfield has built a 4-point lead after Westview had their only lead of the ball game at 1-0 very early.
Actually, they scored first on a bucket one, and then Lucy hit a.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
we were up 2-1.
That's right. They had it turned around. Yeah. Shots missed by Fairfield. Antel brings it up. She'll go left side with it to Hallie Mest. Now back out front to Antel between the circles. Right side it'll go to Katie Welsh. Antel inside of Gloria, and she's tied up. And they're going to call a foul on Fairfield.
That'll be the first on the Lady Falcons. It's going to be called on Faldo. Coming in for the Lady Falcons is sophomore Brooke Sanchez, giving Garber a rest.
Gloria Miller will inbound for the Warriors underneath their own basket off to the right. Quick pass into Welsh, shot inside the lane's no good. Rebound is pulled down by Kitson. There is Brooke Sanchez.
Brooke Sanchez.
Yep, just came in. Pass inside to Faldo. Cross court. Now to Bailey in the corner left side. She'll cross court it back over to Sanchez. Now in front of her come to Kitson. Back to Sanchez in the corner right side. They're moving the ball pretty well. Fairfield's Lady Falcons are. Going for the high percentage shot. Trying to get it inside. Good defense and a steal by Gloria Miller. She'll get it into the hands of Katie Welsh. Antal with it now on the right wing high. Out of Gloria in the corner right side. She'll cross court it over to Hallie Mast. Hallie drives the lane, puts it up, off the glass and good.
Nobody on her, so they said, okay, I'll take that.
They gave her the lane and she took advantage. 2-point ball game now, 6-4. Westview's battled back. Fairfield with it, Michaela Stutzman out front. She'll get it to Sanchez. Right back to Stutzman, right side, high on the wing. She'll bring it up front, then drive it into the lane, tries to feed Kitson breaking toward the basket, broken up by Westview. Now we have a foul underneath the Fairfield basket.
Actually, it's called a travel on her, so it's we stole it, but Lucy, as she grabbed it, fell down, so she had the steal and the turnover, so I think we'll just call it even. Coming in for the Lady Falcons, senior Riley Miller checking in for the first time, and Garber back in as well.
Sanchez inbounding. She'll get it into Riley Miller. Riley takes a shot right away off the bench and misses, and the rebound is pulled down by Rensberger. She'll get it to Antel, and back across the timeline comes Westview. Once again, this time it's good by Katie Wells.
I'm going to say, they keep giving her that shot. She is going to hit it.
She will.
She missed 3 of them from that exact spot, but that 4th one was nothing but net.
The freshman picks up her first bucket of the basketball game, and that gives Westview a 1-point lead. Sanchez with a 3, and she hits.
Number 23, Brooks Sanchez.
That's Sanchez off the bench. Didn't seem to have any problem. Had a nice leaking shot there. Antal works it right side of Hallie Nest. Right back out front, it'll come to Antal. She drives it down the lane. She's tripped up.
I think she saw what Hallie did a little bit ago and said, I'm going to try it too. But as she went into the lane, she got tripped, so the foul is going to be called on
Fairfield, number 23, Brooks Sanchez.
So that's only the 2nd on the Lady Falcons.
Fouls on Fairfield, number 14, Morgan Goffin.
Westview's inbounding underneath their own basket off to the left. Getting it in is Kate Welsh. She'll get it in to Hallie Ness, and then driving the baseline, Gloria Miller. She'll put it up, and she travels. They said she took an extra step there.
She had a nice spin move there, but when you do that, it's going to be a little tough to do it.
And get away with it at least.
Yeah.
Bree Garber across the timeline goes right side with it to Morgan Gothrop, who's just come into the ball game. Ball knocked away and grabbed by Gloria Miller into Alexis Antel's hand. Now another 3 put up, and it's good again by Katie Welch. Her 2nd 3 of the night, and once again Westview goes up by 1, 10-9. Timeout called this time by Fairfield with 1:57 to go in the first quarter. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
And we're back at Fairfield after the timeout, this time called by Fairfield. And they'll be inbounding underneath the Warrior basket, trailing by 1. A little bit different story for the Warriors in this ball game so far. Shot from way outside's no good by Sanchez, and the rebound's pulled down by Rensberger. Good rebound by the freshman. Antal goes right side. Once again, Welch with a 3, and she hits again.
So she missed her first 3, and now she's hit 3 in a row.
She's really
shooting 50%.
Yeah, she's feeling it. You can tell she wants the ball. Sanchez answers, but only with the 2. 5 points now for Sanchez off the bench. 13-11, Westview still up by 2. Antal with it out front, goes right side to Welsh. They're coming out a little bit tighter on her now in the perimeter. Welsh and Antal play catch. Now the feed inside from Antal to Gloria Miller. She can't find a shot. Back to Antal. Top of the circle. Shot's no good. Tipped around. Grabbed by Gloria. Hallie Ness drives it into the lane. Tries to put it up. Thought she might have drawn the foul. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fairfield. It'll be Westview basketball underneath their own hoop off to the right. Katie Welsh will inbound for the Lady Warriors. She lobs it way out front to Hallie Ness. Inside pass is swung around to Gloria Miller. Now grabbed by Katie Welsh before it goes out of bounds to Antal. Back to Welsh. Her shot again from 3. This time it's no good, and the rebound's pulled out of there by Bree Garber. Garber brings it up herself. Right side pass wide open underneath. Misses a shot. Morgan Gothrop had it. Puts it up again. Misses. Loose. Picked up by Fairfield. And the shot by Garber is good, and that's a three. Garber, another freshman, hits a three, and it's now Fairfield with a 1-point lead at 14-13. Down to 10 seconds now to go in the first quarter. What a first quarter it's been in this first game. Gloria loses a handle underneath, loose on the floor, and we have a tie-up. It's going to stay in the possession of Westview on the alternating possession.
Kara Kitson comes back in for Garber. 2.9 seconds. Taking it out underneath her own basket.
Probably get a feed inside to Gloria, or nope, they're going to go outside to Antel. Now to Hallie Mass. She gets it up before the buzzer and banks it in for a three. Hallie Mass.
The bank is open late
yes,
this evening.
It is for Hallie as she puts it in, and that gives Westview a 2-point lead after 8 minutes of basketball. And it's a surprise. Westview ahead 16-14 over Fairfield after the first 8 minutes. We'll be back right after this 60-second timeout.
If you're looking to replace or repair your home appliances, Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware is your local stop for Amana, Maytag, and Whirlpool appliances. Featuring in-home and in-store service and parts on most makes of home appliances. See JJ for all your appliance needs at Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware, an authorized Whirlpool and Maytag service center for over 40 years, located at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. Call them at 260-593-2973.
Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
Fairfield has it to begin the second quarter, trailing by 2 to Westview. 16-14 is our score. Out front with the ball is Kitson. She works it over to Sanchez between the circles. Now left side to Kitson, inside to Willard. Left side it'll go to Miller, and right back outside to Kitson. Miller on the wing left side, right side to Sanchez. Bounce pass inside. The shot's up, no good by Sanchez. Tipped out into the hands of Antel, and she's on the run. She'll go all the way down, put it up, and she makes the basket, and she's fouled. Foul goes against Riley Miller, her first. Basket counts, and Westview's up 18-14 now.
That's quite a turn of events. They had a shot right underneath and couldn't get it to go, and we take it the other end.
Good aggressive move by Alexis Antel, taking it all the way down. She's not very tall, but she wasn't shy. Shots missed from the free throw line, but it's grabbed by
Julie Miller.
Yep, Julie just came in. Bounce pass inside, turnaround jumpers, no good inside by Julie, and Fairfield comes out of there with it. It's Bailey Willard. Willard goes to Sanchez, now in the corner left side, shots in the air by Kitson, no good. Long rebound comes out to Antel right around the free throw line, and she'll turn around and move it up court. Across the timeline she comes. Now front to Allie Springer, who's come in. Antel has it deflected on the pass attempt inside, grabbed by Willard on the steal, wide open underneath, and she puts it right in. First two of the night for Bailey Willard. 18-16, back to a 2-point ball game. Westview leads it. Out front is Welsh. She'll go left side with it to Julie Miller. Now right back to Welsh. Now to Antel. To Springer. Inside to Julie, and she travels.
Garber, Stutzman, and Faldo coming back in for the Lady Falcons.
Garber's rotating him in and out pretty regularly tonight. He goes, what, about 8, 9 deep on his bench? So.
At least 8.
Yeah.
Trying to see, he's only got 9 total.
Wow. Pass underneath, and the shot is up and good on the feed from Bailey Willard to Kitson.
Pulled everybody to her side and then crossed it over, and Kitson had a wide open layup.
Welsh feeds it inside. Julia Miller misses, and the rebound's pulled out of there by Lainey Faldo of Fairfield. She'll get it into the hands of Garber. Garber drives and pulls it back out on the pass to Stutzman up top. She picks up her dribble and gives right back to Kitson, and Kitson is going to be fouled. Reach-in foul on Allie Springer. That's her first.
In for Westview, number 51, Gloria
Back
Miller.
into the ball game will be Gloria Miller, and coming out will be Hallie Mast. Willard lobs it into Garber. Her shot from inside the lane's no good, and Katie Welsh pulls down the rebound for the Lady Warriors. All tied up at 18. 5:20 to go in the first half. Driving is Welsh, pulls it back out. Now in a pass out front to Wantal. To Julie Miller at the free throw line. Her shot short, but Gloria puts it in.
2 points, number 51, Gloria Miller.
Gloria, her first 2 of the night. 20-18 Westview. Rensberger at the bench getting to check in after the stoppage of play here. With the ball, Faldo in the corner. She'll get it up top. Garber for a 3, and it's no good. Rebounds pulled down offensively there by Faldo to Garber. Left side shots in the air, no good by Stutzman. But another offensive rebound, this time by Kitson. Inside to Willard, and her shot is good. 20-20. Great ball game, Dan, so far. Now mishandling by the Warriors right at the midcourt stripe, but a miss by Kitson underneath. Now we have a whistle, and we have a timeout called as Westview is trying to advance it up court. Fairfield's been trying to trap right at the half-court stripe, and I think Randy Yoder wants to talk about that.
Yeah, so interesting stat here. I wonder when the last time is this girls team hit 4 threes in one quarter. 4 of 8 in the first quarter from three-point range. Kate Welsh was 3 of 6. Then Haley Mast hit 1, and Alexis Antal had tried 1, so 4 of 8. And Fairfield hit 3. Then they were 3 of 6. So both teams shot 50% from three-point range in that first quarter.
Wow. Yeah, it's been pretty entertaining. I tell you, these girls have played really well on both sides. So I guess, yeah, this would be the first matchup of these two teams because they didn't play in the tournament.
Correct.
So they haven't played since last year, and Westview won it 42-32. About the same time, 18th of January. Shot by Antal now inside is good.
Number 21, Alexis Antal.
4 for Alexis, 22-20, Westview up by 2. With the ball is Kitson. Out front, she'll take it to the corner to Sanchez. Now to Garber, and she travels. So
Hallie Mast coming in for Kate Welsh for the Lady Warriors.
Welsh gets a rest. She hasn't hit any so far in the second quarter, but she has 3 threes on the night so far. Once again, if you weren't aware, Fairfield has dropped back down to 2A this year, so these two teams could very well meet up in the sectional this year.
Well, that sectional draw will be coming up soon, won't it?
Yeah, it will.
For the girls.
I think it's next. It actually might be this Sunday. Yeah, I think it is. Shot from the corner, right side is good by Gloria Miller. 24-20, Westview up by 4. With the ball in the corner is Stutzman. They'll swing it all the way around to the right side. Driving in, the shot is in the air from inside the lane by Stutzman. No good, and pulled down by Rensberger. She'll get it to Antal. Alexis across the timeline, works it right wing, then back out front it'll come to Springer, right back to Antal. Now to Rensberger. Backdoor pass to Gloria, and she banks it home.
Number 51, Gloria Miller.
And they are hitting on all cylinders right now.
They are. They're looking the best we've seen them play so far this year. Westview set up in a 1-2-2 zone. Now a three on the other side by Sanchez is good. She didn't start, but she has 8 points off the bench for Brody Garber's Lady Falcons. Timeout called by Fairfield. We'll keep it right here. 2:29 to go in the first half. 26-23 Fairfield.
Yeah, it's been a lot of action here. I show 6 turnovers by the Lady Warriors so far, 4 for the Lady Falcons, and just a ton of shots being taken in the second period here. I show Gloria Miller 3 for 3 from the field. Actually, she didn't shoot at all in the first period, so she's shooting 100% right now. Alexis Antal 2 for 2 in this period, and so between the rest of the team, we have 3 missed shots for this quarter. But this quarter, 2 of the girls that haven't missed. So
it's a well-played ball game. I mean, like you said, they're hitting on all cylinders.
Well, and you start feeling it, and then all of a sudden, it's like the basket looks bigger. And
right. Well, and the freshman, Katie Welsh, really got them going, I think. She hit those threes, and it kind of fired up the team and gave them some confidence. Ball knocked away and stolen by Fairfield, so back come the Lady Falcons. Brooke Sanchez. Across the timeline on the pass, it'll go to Kitson. Kitson cross-courts it. Way down here, the officials in the way can't see it, was Gothrop. And the ball's loose, goes into the Westview side of the court. And we have a carry. It's going to be called on
over and back.
Over and back, yeah, that's right.
So that was a tough situation for the Lady Falcon going for it. She had to touch it because Alexis Antal was coming
a
fast.
Breakaway,
yeah. But as soon as she touched it, it was an over and back.
So Westview inbounds in front of the Fairfield bench off to our right. Antal gets it. She's being guarded by Stutzman. Now to Gloria Miller on the elbow left side. Now right side, shots in the air, no good by Welsh. That would have been a 3. Rebounds pulled down by Faldo. She'll get it into the hands of Sanchez. Sanchez goes left side with it to Kitson. Kitson on the baseline, the pass to Stutzman, and her shot's good. 15-footer by Stutzman gives her 4 on the night. Westview's lead is now 26-25. Welsh, bounce pass inside, goes through the legs of Gloria Miller, and it's taken out of there by Morgan Gothrop. Sanchez in the corner, now it'll go to Stutzman. Her shot's going to be short. Rebound, Rensberger loses a handle, picked up, and we have a foul as Michaela Stutzman went up for the shot. It's probably going to be a shooting foul.
On Westview, number 43, Lucy Rensberger.
Lucy Rensberger picks up her second foul.
5 on the Lady Warriors now. Coming back in for the Lady Falcons is Riley Miller. Actually, I guess they had 2 come in. I didn't catch the other one. Or at least 2 came out.
Right. It won't be a shooting foul as Fairfield will inbound underneath their own basket. Pass comes into Garber. Garber out front now to go to Gothrop. To Willard. Bounce pass inside, knocked away by Rensberger, still loose, but into the hands of Miller for Fairfield. Now a 3 is in the air on the pass to Garber, and her shot bounces around, no good. Picked up by Lucy Rensberger, and back come the Warriors. Katie Welsh with it. She looks, then pulls it back out front between the circles. She'll go left side to Hallie Mast. Mast to Antal. Back to Mast. Back to Alexis. Got the pass it to Rensberger, and it looked like Mast intercepted it there.
She just ran right into it.
Right.
Got it back, though.
Alexis drives toward the basket after she tried to pass it into Rensberger, and she misses a shot, but she'll have a 2-shot foul coming.
Ran into Garber standing there, but Garber, I mean, about any time you get your hands pointed down, you're going to get called for the foul.
True. So Alexis hits her free throw.
Used all of the rim for that one.
Good soft touch. Paid off. 5 points now for Alexis, the sophomore. She plays more like a senior. Not very tall.
I think she started last year. She played last year a lot.
Yes,
anyway.
she did as a freshman. Yeah, I'm not sure about whether she started, but she did play a lot. 6 points.
Hits both those free throws.
And arguably the shortest on the court, right now at least she is. She's only 5'3". I don't think anybody else on any of the rosters.
Kate Welsh is not much taller. But
that's true. Shot for the corner. Trent says. First shot is good. That could have been a foul as well. And the buzzer sounds to end the first half, and we're all tied up. A great ball game here in the opening game of this doubleheader. The Lady Warriors and the Lady Falcons all tied up at 28-28. Dan will be back with halftime stats and scoring after this 2-minute timeout. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204.
Westview High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
Mouth-watering home-cooked meals, nightly specials, large buffet, breakfast buffet on Saturday, chicken, shrimp, and beef brisket on Saturday night, and Tuesday's lunch chicken buffet. These are what you'll find at Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. Top off your meal with a slice of their delicious homemade pie. That's Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. For carry-out orders, call 260-593-2988.
All right, back at Fairfield High School, halftime of the girls varsity contest between the Lady Falcons and the Lady Warriors. Right now, we're all tied up, and from what we have seen the girls playing so far this year, the Westview girls, they are playing a fantastic game tonight. It's been a lot of fun to watch. Based on what we've seen and what I've seen Fairfield playing, I was not expecting this to be this close of a game, so it's great. As we said, tied at 28 right now. Westview has led most of the game, or a good portion of the game, and it's been back and forth a little bit. But actually, since we took the lead right before the end of the first quarter, went up 16-14, and we have not lost the lead since then. The Lady Falcons had tied it a couple times. So we outscored them 16-14 in the first period. They outscored us 12-14 in the second. Westview being led right now by 9 points from Kate Welsh, and that was with her coming out, and they left her wide open. She took three attempts and missed all 3 of them, and then she hit 3 in a row, 3 threes in a row. And so she is leading the way with 9 points, and that's on 3 of 7 from the field. Actually, yeah. Actually, I think I missed one earlier, so Haley Mast also hit a 3, so we hit 4 threes in that first period. We were 4 of 9. Earlier I had said 4 of 8, but it's actually 4 of 9 from three-point range. And we tried one more in the second period. It did not go, so still shooting 40% from three-point range so far in the game. And on the other side of the ledger, looking at three-pointers, the Lady Falcons hit 3 of 6 in the first period and went 2 of 5 in the second period, so they've hit 5 of 11. So also not between, what, 45% somewhere, yeah, 45% somewhere in there. So both teams shooting very well from long range. Westview has been to the free throw line only twice. They're 2 of 3. Lady Falcons have, they've been there 3 times. I guess it's sort of hard to be 2 of 3 if you've only been there twice. So they're 2 of 3. Lady Falcons are 1 of 3 from the free throw line. From the from rebounding stats, Westview has 13 defensive boards, 3 offensive, for a total of 16. Lady Falcons 8 defensive, 4 offensive, 12. So Westview leading in that category. 5 fouls whistled in the first half on the Lady Warriors, 4 on the Lady Falcons. Lucy Rensberger, the only player with more than 1 foul. She has 2. So, and turnovers, I've got Westview down for 9 and the Lady Falcons for 5. So that's a category we're also leading, but not one that we really want to be leading.
Right, exactly. But yeah, pretty well evenly matched game statistically and of course scoring-wise. It couldn't be any closer. 28-28 is our score. What a start we had to the evening here at Fairfield.
If you weren't with us at the beginning, about 4:30, both the JV boys and JV girls started playing. The boys playing in the auxiliary gym here at Fairfield. They ended up hanging on for a 42-38 victory over the Falcon JV boys, and the girls JV won 21-15.
So far a successful evening for the Lady Warriors and the young Warriors, the JV boys. So we'll see if it can continue. Certainly a great ball game so far. Fairfield's come out of their locker room after their discussion with their head coach, Brody Garber, and Randy's still having a conversation with his team. But boy, this would be a huge win for the Lady Warriors to pick up on the road after the kind of season that they've suffered through this year so far.
Right. Yeah. They have not won a conference game yet. Now, the one game they probably would have won would have been Hamilton, but Hamilton didn't even field a team this year. So originally Hamilton had, according to the schedule, it said they would play conference teams only. But then they couldn't even get enough girls to come out to have a team. So
that's too bad, yeah.
So they're not playing at all.
And I mentioned that Fairfield's 3rd in the conference. They're 5-3 in the Northeast Corner Conference. And as Dan, you mentioned, Westview hasn't won. They're 0-8 so far. So, yeah, this would just be a huge win.
It would be huge, yeah.
Of course, they're going into tourney time here. And another, we have Bethany Christians, the next game, next Friday. Next Thursday night, rather. And then they finish the season with Eastside at Westview on February 1st, and then it's sectional time.
Yeah, so this is only 2 games left after tonight. So
Bethany and Eastside.
Yeah, it used to be a little different, but this is how many years have they done this now? Is this 3rd, 4th year?
Yeah, it's probably been longer than we think.
Yeah, that they've started the girls' season
early November.
2 weeks earlier, I think, than the boys. It used to be just a week.
Right.
And so it really makes it really rough for the girls, those that are playing fall sports, because, I mean, they go from one sport immediately into basketball, and, I mean, it's hard to get the practices in. And I sort of think maybe they do have a waiver type thing. I don't know if they have to have their 10 practices in.
No, I don't think they do.
If they're playing a fall sport.
Right.
And just go directly into basketball then. But because it would be very difficult to field a team otherwise for the first game of the season.
Yeah, and it is an adjustment to make for these girls. Like at Westview, of course, you have the fall sports would be soccer, and volleyball. Would that still be going on?
Yeah, definitely volleyball would be going on. And let's see, is it? I think the girls have tennis in the
Tennis,
fall
maybe,
or
yeah.
golf?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if the boys play in the fall.
way
I think
is
it's
it?
the boys that
The
play
boys
in the
play
fall.
in the fall, so
Yeah.
the girls, and I don't know if we had a golf team or not, so that would be the other option.
Right. But yeah, it's different though in getting ready for those sports. You have different, playing on the soccer field than coming out and playing basketball. But at least you'd be in shape.
Well, yeah, the field all of a sudden gets smaller.
It sure does.
But there's a lot fewer,
And you can't kick a
a
basketball.
lot fewer players. Well,
Right.
you're not supposed to anyway. You
Right.
can, you just shouldn't.
Might get a technical.
Yeah.
Fairfield is broken out of their huddle. Westview coming out of theirs now as we get set for action here tonight. Westview in our road uniforms with their white numerals and gold trim. Fairfield in their home whites with blue numerals and gold trim. Gloria Miller inbounding. Westview working to the basket to our left as we begin the second half of play. Rensberger at the elbow left side. Goes to Antal. She drives it down to the baseline. And she stepped out of bounds as she circled. So it'll be a turnover on Westview. Fairfield will bring it back the other way and a chance for them to break the tie.
Well, she's certainly not scared to drive that ball right down into the depths of the trees there.
She certainly isn't. We've seen that all evening. Fairfield with it. Same starting lineup, it looks like, for Fairfield out there and for Westview. With the ball is Garber. Garber works it left side to Kitson.
Oh.
And what do we have? Ball kick?
Yeah, kick. Kate Welsh is playing soccer. Booted that thing over there.
She might have been a soccer player. Can't remember. Bailey Willard inbounding for Fairfield. She'll get it into Bree Garber. Garber goes right side to Stutzman. Back to out front to Garber. Stutzman in the corner now to Kitson. Westview's zone has been pretty effective tonight. Pass inside to Willard.
And that was
she has 6.
She got that shot up and quick. She's definitely had a disadvantage height-wise inside there, but she got it up quick enough nobody could guard her.
Got a quick trigger. Good athlete. Alexis Antal with it between the circles. Bounce passes it to Hallie Mass. Top of the circle. Now left side to Hallie. Her shot in the air, short or long rather, and it goes out of bounds. That'll be Fairfield basketball. 30-28 Fairfield. 6 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the third quarter. With the ball is Garber. Garber goes right side with it to Stutzman. She'll cross court it now to Kitson. Back to Garber, back to Stutzman. Fairfield having trouble penetrating that zone defense, that 1-2-2 zone by Westview. Pass right side to Stutzman in the corner. She's double teamed there. Now a 3 in the air. It's going to be banked in by Kara Kitson. She has 9. And that gives Fairfield, is that their biggest lead?
Yeah, it is.
33-28.
They were up 6-2, so they were up by.
Wells forced one up from three-point land. It's no good. Now it's loose, and we have a held ball. It's going to be Fairfield basketball. Randy Yoder of Westview wants to talk things over. He'll call a full timeout. 33-28 is our score. 5:49 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this 60-second timeout.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family owned and operated since 1989.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job.
Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Looks a little embarrassed. And we're back at Fairfield after the timeout called by Randy Yoder. Fairfield has built a 33-28 lead here in the early going of the second half. Pass inside to Faldo. Now she'll feed Willard across the lane, and she runs into a little bit of height differentiation there with Gloria Miller and gets it blocked. It goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Fairfield. They'll bring it in underneath their own basket. Willard will trigger it in for the Lady Falcons. She feeds Faldo, coming around off the screen and hits. Lady Faldo with her first bucket of the night. We have a foul. Basket's going to count.
Fouls on number 43.
Lucy picks up her third.
Shooting one is the Lady Faldo.
Lucy Rensberger. Only one really in foul trouble,
Yeah,
isn't she, Dan?
nobody else has more than one, but that was her third. One each period so far.
Faldo completes the three-point play with her successful free throw. 36-28, all of a sudden Fairfield up by 8, and a steal on the press. The ball's lost by Garber, stolen away by Antel, up to Rensberger. She'll get it to Hallie Mast, and she'll bring it back out, and the Westview girls will try to set up their offense. Mast out front to Antel, almost stolen away. She gets it back, and we have a hold. It's going to be a foul on Fairfield.
Kara Kitson picks up her team's first for the half.
So Gloria Miller will inbound right in front of us, right in front of the scorer's bench here at Fairfield. She gets it into Alexis Antal. Across the timeline, she'll take it left side on a dribble. Looks inside, works it into the corner left side to Hallie Mast. Hallie drives it into the paint, then gives it off to Gloria. Gloria goes right side to Katie Welsh, and she has the ball stripped away by Sanchez, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Welsh. It's going to be Fairfield ball again. A little bit different basketball here in the second half.
We've only gotten 2 shots off.
Right.
Both three-point shots and haven't made them. 3 turnovers. And on the other side, the Lady Falcons have 3 of 4.
So the adjustments Coach Brody Garber made have paid off so far for the Lady Falcons. With the ball, Stutzman, she'll cross-court it to Sanchez. Her shot short this time, gets her own rebound, a good hustle. And then she's fouled as she drives toward the basket as Gloria pretty much took it right out of her hands, but did make body contact. So she'll pick up the foul, and that will send Sanchez to the charity stripe, shooting 2.
That'll be Gloria's second foul.
Gloria Miller. At the line for Fairfield is Brooke Sanchez.
Sanchez with 11 points. Misses the first free throw. She'll get one more. 6 of those points coming from beyond the arc. A regular field goal and a free throw.
4 of 6 from the field so far this evening. So
I was looking on the wrong line. She actually has 3 threes and 1, 2, and now a free throw. Once again, Westview tries to break that half-court press, and they do this time. With the ball is Hallie Mast. She'll get it to Antal. Takes it into the lane, puts it up from about 10 feet out. Misses a shot, and it's pulled down by Michaela Stutzman. She'll get it to Brooke Sanchez. Underneath to Faldo, and Faldo, what happened? She traveled. That'll be a turnover on.
Yeah, just lost the ball out of bounds.
Turnover on Fairfield, gives it to Westview. Gloria Miller will inbound underneath the Fairfield basket. Now they're going to put the full court press on, is Fairfield. Welsh trying to advance it back to Antal. She's being guarded by the much taller Garber. She'll bring it all the way down, puts up the 10-footer, misses, and it's pulled down by Garber. Garber will bring it up herself. Picks up her dribble, goes right side to Faldo. Faldo to Kitson, now in the corner. It'll go to Riley Miller. Sanchez, and a shot by Kitson on the 3 is good. Her third 3 of the night. 12-point lead now for Fairfield.
All here in this quarter.
As shot from the corner by Welsh is good.
And as engineer Justin Geigley pointed out, Fairfield had hit a 3 at the end of the half to tie it up, and then they'd scored 12 in the third quarter, so they scored 15 unanswered there.
15-0 run to begin this half. Wow.
Well, 12-0 in this half, but if you count
the
three-pointer.
Going back to the end of the quarter, yeah. Or the half, the first half.
Shot put up and fouled by Kate Welsh. Picks up her first third on the Lady Warriors.
The line shooting 2 for Fairfield is Riley Miller.
Riley Miller stepped to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Lady Falcons are 3 of 6 so far this evening. Make that 4 of 7.
Number 14, Morgan Gothrop.
Gothrop back into the game, and Kara Kitson comes out. Miller with her first point of the ball game. She'll get one more free throw, and she hits. And what do we have? Another full timeout's going to be called by Randy Yoder. 42-30 is our score. Fairfield's opened up a 12-point lead here in the second half. 2:56 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
We're back at Fairfield High School. Fairfield up 42-30 over the Lady Warriors in this first game of our doubleheader tonight. Good to have you with us. And as I mentioned earlier, the gym is gradually filling up. Still a few empty seats here.
Lady Warriors trying to figure out how to get back into the scoring mode they had going in the first half.
Just haven't been able to get the ball to fall. And a good defense by Fairfield. You got to give them credit. They've totally shut down Welsh except for a 2. And a good pass by Katie Welch inside to Gloria Miller. Gloria with 8 now, all coming from the field. 10-point ball game now. Fairfield with the lead. Out front is Garber. She goes left side. Shot by Riley Miller's no good. Tipped around and grabbed by Lucy Rensberger. We get the outlet pass to Antal, who brings it across the timeline. She'll go right side to Welsh, back to Antal. Now to Hallie Mass, between the circles to Antal, right back to Welsh. Dan, I've noticed Katie's really not looking for that 3 right now, and I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I don't know either. She's sort of in the same spot on the floor as she was in the first half, but she's just not even looking for it right now. Bailey Willard comes back in, as does Gawthorpe.
Turnover on Westview. Fairfield will bring it back. Across the timeline comes Sanchez. She'll go right side with it to Kitson. Kitson gets it to Garber, and now to Willard on the baseline. She's double teamed, and it's knocked out of bounds by Lucy Rensberger. Fairfield will inbound. It'll be Bailey Willard bringing it in for the Lady Falcons. She'll lob it way outside. It'll come to Garber. Garber to left side to Miller, or rather Gawthorpe. Now let's swing it back the other way to Sanchez in the corner. Bounce pass to Willard. Willard's shot is up, no good. Pulled down on the offensive board by Gawthorpe. 3 in the air, no good by Kitson. Chased down by Hallie Mast of Westview. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Westview chasing 10. With the ball right side is Katie Welsh. Welsh takes it to the elbow, then goes left side on the other side to Antal. Antal stops in the paint and then gives off to Hallie Mast. She drives, puts it up off the glass, misses a shot, but there's a foul inside. That'll be a 2-shot foul coming for Hallie Mast.
Foul's going to be called on Willard. It'll be her first, second on the Lady Falcons for the half, and Hallie Mast at the line to shoot a couple. Her first trip to the line tonight.
5 for Hallie, a 3 and a 2 so far. Shots in the air, no good. She'll get one more.
Julie Miller checks back in for the Lady Warriors, coming in for Gloria. Give her a little breather.
And they're sisters, right?
No, they're not related at all.
No, okay, not really. Hallie, one more free throw coming her way. Shots up, off the front of the rim, no good. Chased down by Fairfield's Kara Kitson. She'll get it to Garber. Now up to Willard. Willard across the timeline, works it into the corner to Gothrop. They'll swing it all the way around to Sanchez. Left open for three.
Did a nice job whipping that thing all the way around the perimeter and got a wide open shot on the far side.
Great ball movement. 15 points now for Sanchez, and as I've mentioned all evening, she's off the bench. She's only a sophomore. Ball intercepted in the paint by Bree Garber on the attempted pass. Lead pass ahead goes to Kitson, and Kitson banks it in. So it's becoming a runaway now for Fairfield, 47-32 here with a half a minute to go in the third quarter. Attel works it right side. Welsh keeps passing up those three-point
I am not sure why.
opportunities.
Almost like she was told not to or something,
Right.
but I'm not sure why you would do that. Jump called.
Yep.
Lucy Rensberger got a piece of that rebound.
So it'll be Westview's ball.
Call the foul.
Inbounding will be Welsh to the right of the Westview basket underneath. She'll lob it way out front. It'll come to Julie Miller. Or rather, Hallie Mast. Always get those two mixed up. Shot by Rensberger inside is good. Good turnaround jumper by Lucy from about 12 feet out. Willard in the corner. Sanchez again. This time it's no good at the buzzer. That would have been a three as well. 47-34 is our score after three quarters in the girls' game. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Fairfield inbounding to begin the fourth quarter. They have a big lead, 47-34 over Westview with a 19-6 advantage scoring-wise in that third quarter by Fairfield over Westview. Garber in the corner, right side, it'll go to Kitson. Drives the baseline, gives off to Sanchez. Her shot's partially blocked, and then we have a traveling violation. It's going to be called on Fairfield on the attempted rebound.
Kitson found herself too far underneath, and as she tried to backpedal to get the shot off, she traveled.
Westview tries to bring it up. They do. Well, they tried to break the press. It's saved, but it must have been out of bounds. Yep. So it'll be Fairfield's basketball on the pass attempt that went out of bounds. Bailey Willard will bring it in for the Fairfield Lady Falcons. Good to have you along tonight. Jerry Hosettler with Dan Byler for game one. Jamie Miller will be joining me for game two as the boys will get underway here. Probably about a half hour. Inside pass is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Willard of Fairfield, so it's going to be Westview basketball.
Ninth turnover for the Lady Falcons.
How does that compare to ours now?
15.
Okay. Thought we must be leading in that capacity. It's a little bit closer at halftime. Ball stripped away from behind from Katie Welsh. goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by Fairfield, so it'll be Westview ball, and they'll be inbounding to the left of their own basket. Off to, yes, as I mentioned, the left. Redundancy. Driving is Mass. She'll put it up. Miss. Shot by Julie Miller. It's no good. Now a battle, and we've got a traveling violation. Looked like Julie was tied up with Hallie there.
Oh, so that's what happened. Two players from the same team get a hold of the ball.
Fairfield brings it up. Bailey Willard goes right side with it to Stutzman. Pass attempt inside, goes out of bounds, tipped out by Westview. It'll be Fairfield's ball, inbounding underneath their own bucket off to the right. Once again, Bailey Willard will trigger it in for the Lady Falcons. She'll try to lob it way outside. It's into the hands of Stutzman. And now to Kitson. In the corner, Faldo. Back left side now. Kitson will swing it back out front and then go right on the pass to Stutzman. Now Faldo with a three from the corner right side. No good. Rebound by Willard's no good. Loose on the floor, and we have a held ball. And it's going to be Westview basketball.
For the Warriors, number 51, Gloria Miller.
Gloria Miller comes in for Hallie Mast.
Bailey Willard in there at 5'5", pulled down 2 offensive boards.
Yep, she sure did.
She knows how to play the game.
One of those that has a nose for the basketball. Inside pass to Gloria. Her shot's no good on the feed from Welsh, and pulling the basketball out of there, none other than Bailey Willard. Left side goes to Kitson. Kitson tries to drive it inside, knocked loose, and we have another battle on the floor. It's going to be a held ball. This time it'll stay in the hands of Fairfield.
And for Fairfield, Brooks Sanchez and
Brody Garber keeps his rotation going as Miller and Garber come back in.
Inbounding will be Willard again, this time on the left side of the Fairfield basket underneath. Lob way outside comes to Sanchez. She'll work it right side to Miller. Back to Sanchez between the circles. The left side pass goes to Stutzman. Westview still in that 1-2 zone, and the shot. Bree Garber hits a
free throw, basically.
Yeah, it's a 15-footer. Ball knocked loose, but right into the hands of Gloria Miller now for Westview on the right side. Pass inside, knocked away and stolen, and Fairfield comes out with it. With the ball is Garber. Garber looking for a pass, gets it to Sanchez. Now in the corner, it'll go to Stutzman. Stutzman to Garber. As they'll play catch on the left wing. Now bounce pass in the corner to Willard. Fairfield looks like they're content to just kill some clock and take a high percentage shot here. Sanchez out front, they'll work it around the perimeter. Now a three is in the air and good by Riley Miller.
That's her first three tonight. She's tried 3.
7, 8, 9 threes. Holy moly. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay in the hands of Westview. Lucy Rensberg comes back in. Julie Miller coming out for Westview.
Yeah, so Fairfield 27 of their 52 points from 3-point range.
They like to shoot them. We saw that over at Westview last week in that NECC matchup they had with Lakeland. The two teams, I mean, that was kind of fun to watch. They were trading threes back and forth for a while.
Yeah.
Westview will inbound on the kick right in front of their own bench.
So we had 4 threes in the first quarter. We have not hit a 3 since then.
We haven't really looked for it, and I'm not sure why. Inside pass to Gloria. She gets it out of trouble. Now we have a hold inside on Fairfield.
It's going to be called on Riley Miller. If it is, it'll be her second, team's third.
Both teams pretty far away from the bonus. 3 for each team so far. And we're in the fourth quarter, just about halfway through the fourth quarter. Alexis Santel drives it into the lane, puts it up, misses, rebound. Gloria Miller had it for a moment, loses it, shot no good, rebound Antel. Now a three by Welsh, it's off the mark. Battle for the rebound again. This time it's pulled out of there by Sanchez of Fairfield. Brooke Sanchez will bring it up across the timeline. Goes right side with it to Stutzman. Stutzman inside to Garber, and Garber is fouled as she drives toward the basket.
Fouls on Westview number 25.
Well, it's going to be called on Allie Stringer, her second, team fourth now.
And for the Warriors,
Hallie Mast
31,
coming in for
Hallie
Alexis
Mast.
Santal.
I think it was Springer that came out. Alexa's still in there.
Oh, you're right.
25, yep.
They get those two mixed up.
Yeah, it's easy to do. Shot off the glass by Garber is good. Bria Garber, 7 now for her. She's only a freshman. A lot of freshmen out there tonight. Driving Zontal to Gloria. She'll put it up off the glass and good.
Zontal driving in there pulled the defense to her and gave Gloria a nice easy layup.
Gloria hit double digits now with 10. 54-36, an 18-point lead for Fairfield. With the ball is Miller for Fairfield. Inside pass, we got a traveling violation on the freshman Bria Garber.
Fairfield is Morgan Gothrop and Laney Faldo. Also for the Falcons.
Once again, a line change for Fairfield.
Playing some hockey now.
4 new faces in at the same time, it looked like that time. Westview trying to beat that press, and Tall with it. She'll bring it up across the timeline on the left side, then pull it back between the circles. Left side, it goes to Hallie Mast. Mast tries to penetrate, then gives off to Antel. She will, puts it up, short off the front of the rim. Rebound, Rensberger, too hard off the glass. Another offensive rebound, this time by Mast, and she misses, but we have a whistle and a foul underneath on Fairfield. Going to go against Laney Faldo.
It'll be her second, 4 on the Lady Falcons.
Katie Welsh will inbound for the Lady Warriors. Pass comes in to Gloria. She drives it down the baseline. Good move by Gloria, and she puts it in off the glass.
I think she totally faked them out. Kate came back in on her far side. They thought they were going to kick it out to her, and then she just stepped right around her defender.
Nice quick move for Gloria. She'll have a chance to complete a 3-point play here. 54-38 is our score. Gloria, it rims out, and the rebound's pulled down by Sanchez. Pass underneath on the break, no good. On the shot by Kitson, we have a foul underneath the Fairfield basket. Not
sure, looks like fell over each other there. Oh, they ended up calling a tie-up.
So it's going to be
new face into the ball game for the Lady Falcons, Samantha Beachy, a 5'6" junior. So I think, yeah, she was the only
one that the ninth player.
Yeah,
right?
She is the ninth player. Yeah. So he's had everybody in now.
Westview with the ball, trailing by what? 16. Is that right? Hallie Mast drives it down the lane, puts it up, misses, but it'll be a 2-shot foul coming for Hallie.
She just keeps driving in there. She's not had a lot of success scoring, but she's picking up fouls.
She is, yep. Just didn't really have a shot there, but she threw it up toward the basket anyway. And that's a smart move because you get 2 shots from the free throw line. Hallie's shot is good.
Now that foul is called on Faldo. That'll be her second this period. Well, we got a little run going here, Jerry. We scored 5 in a row.
Closing the gap a little bit. We're down 18. Shots up, no good. Rebound, Gloria. She's fouled now.
Keep doing that. Make the first free throw. Get fouled on the second.
That's right.
Get the offensive board.
Keep going back and forth like that.
That's Faldo again. So she's up to 4 fouls now. 3 right here in this fourth period.
2 in a row there, right, for Faldo?
Yeah.
Gloria will go to the free throw line. Is this her first appearance tonight?
Just a minute ago, she had made a bucket and got fouled. And she missed the free throw, and she just missed it again.
Off the front of the rim this time. She'll get one more.
1 of 4 as a team here in the fourth period. Only 3 of 9. This is our 10th attempt as a team for the game.
This time it's long. Then the rebound's pulled down by Samantha Beachy. Stolen by Welsh. And a put up. Yeah, good. 13 now for Katie.
Welsh just ripped it out of her hands and put it up.
54-41. Fairfield. 2:11 to go in the ball game. With the ball, Faldo. It's like Fairfield might be content to take some time off the clock now.
You're up by 13. I'd be content with that.
I would think so. Sanchez out front between the circles. She backs it way out now, and she'll get help from Riley Miller, who comes out and replaces her out front. She looks right side, goes that way, and a pass to Faldo. Lainey Faldo bounce passes it up top to Morgan Gothrop. And now Katie Welsh comes up and just puts 2 hands on her and picks up the foul. An intentional foul, but not a serious.
With that new rule about if you get both hands on the player, it's automatically a foul. It makes it easy to do an intentional foul without
pushing them or
without having to do without the chance of harming them accidentally.
That's right. That's a good rule. Timeout on the court. We'll keep it right here. 1:41 to go in the ball game. Fairfield leading Westview 54-41. Westview had taken that lead from 18 down to 13. Fairfield a good shooting team, no doubt about that.
Yeah, they are quite willing to shoot a lot of shots. So just sort of tallying it up here, they've put up 37 shots in the first 3 periods. 17 of those from 3-point range, 20 from inside the arc. Westview on the other side put up 29 shots, so we had 12 attempts from the 3-point line, 17 inside, so they're getting more shots than we are. Well, and even though we had a rebounding advantage in the first half, I think it's about tied up after 3, but there's more turnovers on Westview, so that's where some of our possessions are going.
Fairfield really tightened up their defense in this second half. Sanchez with the inbound pass, and once again, she's fouled by Kate Welsh.
That's her 3rd now. And that's still only the 6th team foul, so we'll have to do it one more time to get him to shoot. But maybe it shouldn't be Kate doing it, because then she has to be really careful after that.
And now Antal gets 2 hands.
And she apologizes.
Faldo, yeah, it's funny. You don't, for some reason, I don't know why, but you don't see that in boys basketball.
Sorry about that. Should have grabbed her.
At the line shooting 1-1 for Fairfield is Lainey Faldo.
Faldo will go to the free throw line. She has 3 points tonight. She was one of the starters for Fairfield.
And I believe this is the first trip for either team as a 1-on-1 tonight, isn't it?
I believe so. I don't remember that any other instance of that happening.
Yeah, there was only 5 team fouls on us and 4 on them in the first half.
Faldo hits her first, so she earns the bonus.
Well, we had 7 points in a row we had scored there.
And now Faldo hits both free throws to increase the Fairfield lead. 56-41 now Fairfield. We're down to 1.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Stay tuned though, we've got boys basketball to follow. Battle of the Falcons here at Fairfield High School. Falcons and the Warriors. Faldo comes down with comes up with a steal. Yeah. Riley Miller with it now. Westview applying some pressure. Fairfield struggling a little bit, but now they get it across the timeline. With the ball is Morgan Gothrop, another freshman. 65 seconds to go in the game. Gothrop battles through 2 Westview players to Samantha Beachy, the senior. And now to Faldo, and she's fouled by Gloria Miller, who came way out.
Fouls on number 51, Gloria
That'll
Miller.
be her 3rd.
1-1 for Fairfield is Lainey Faldo.
Once again, it'll be Faldo to the free throw line.
She is 3 of 3 from the stripe tonight. So maybe that's not the right person to put there.
Maybe not. 4 of 4.
Southpaw out there shooting left-handed. Sophomore.
Looks pretty comfortable with the charity stripe. That little hesitation kind of throws you off, though. It looks like she's like, oh, I don't know whether I want to shoot or not. But then it goes right up, and she hasn't missed yet. 5 out of 5 now for Faldo. Welsh out front, 2 on tall. Now it goes to Springer. Springer to Welsh. Welsh that tries to battle inside, gives it off to Springer. Knocked away as Springer tried to get it into Gloria Miller, and it's grabbed by Faldo. Faldo gets it to Gothrop, and I think the referees are just kind of letting things happen now. Sanchez bounce passes it. Now it comes.
Westview's not even looking to foul now, just going to still play strong defense, but
yeah, we're down to 15 seconds now to go in the ballgame. Sanchez was in the center circle for a while. Should go right side on the bounce pass to Gothrop. We're down to 5 seconds now. So the Lady Falcons with the comeback in this second half.
By a score of 58-41.
Tied at halftime, 28-28, but the Lady Falcons ended up winning this game tonight, 58-41 over Westview, as they more than doubled. No, they scored 28 in the first half and
30 in the second.
30 in the second. Yep, so about even. But Westview was held down by their defense in that second half. Final score, Fairfield 58 and Westview 41 in the girls game. Dan will be back to take a look at the stats and scoring for tonight's girls game right after this 2-minute timeout.
Do you fret about potential health hazards in your home? Is something eating away at your walls? Stop fretting and do something about it by calling Gold Key Home Inspections. We are a full-service company trained to identify wood-destroying insects, perform mold testing, evaluate the home for radon gas, and do more detailed inspections such as sewer line and thermal imaging. Don't lay awake at night wondering. Call Gold Key today to set up your specialized appointment and leave the worrying to us.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204.
Mouth-watering home-cooked meals, nightly specials, large buffet, breakfast buffet on Saturday, chicken, shrimp, and beef brisket on Saturday night, and Tuesday's lunch chicken buffet. These are what you'll find at Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. Top off your meal with a slice of their delicious homemade pie. That's Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. For carry-out orders, call 260-593-2988.
If you're looking to replace or repair your home appliances, Topeka Do It Best Hardware is your local stop for Amana, Maytag, and Whirlpool appliances. Featuring in-home and in-store service and parts on most makes of home appliances. See JJ for all your appliance needs at Topeka Do It Best Hardware, an authorized Whirlpool and Maytag service center for over 40 years, located at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. Call them at 260-593-2973.
Back at Fairfield High School, 3 games in the books, 1 to go. Earlier this evening, both the boys and girls junior varsity Westview teams ended up picking up a victory. The Westview girls varsity team, having a heck of a first half, had battled to a 28-28 tie, actually led most of the first half, and then the wheels sort of fell off, and we got outscored 6-19 in the third period, and 7-11 in the fourth. Final score 41-58. Lady Warriors drop to 0-10 now in the conference. Tonight's scoring, they were led by Kate Welsh, freshman Kate Welsh. She hit 3 threes in the first period and then added a couple more buckets throughout the game. 13 points, 12 points for Gloria Miller, our leading scorer, 6 points each for Alexis Antal and for Gloria Miller, and 4 points for Lucy Rensberger. Lucy Rensberger, our leading rebounder tonight, 2, 4, 6, 7 rebounds. And I guess overall, one of the big takeaways is Westview really struggled from the line tonight. We're 3 of 10 from the line for the game. On the other side of the ledger, the Lady Falcons were 9 of 12 from the free throw stripe. And also they were 9 of 19 from three-point range, so just a little over 50%. Westview was 4 of 9 after the first period from three-point range and finished 4 of 13 for the game. So came out hot and then lost that firepower through the rest of the game. The Lady Falcons led tonight by sophomore Brooke Sanchez off the bench, 15 points. Starting guard senior Kara Kitson had 14, 7 apiece for Lainey Faldo and Bria Garber, 6 points for Bailey Willard, 5 for Riley Miller, and 4 points for Michaela Stutzman. And as we said, right after this game, we'll be going into the boys varsity game. They're out there warming up right now. Tonight's Lady Falcon Warrior matchup was brought to you by Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. They feature nightly specials and a delicious buffet. By Heights Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. By Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light downtown Topeka. Also by Topeka Pharmacy, your friendly hometown pharmacy. And by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Dale is the right man for the job. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka, your local source for powder coating. Lehman Insurance and Financial Group in Topeka, their passion is protecting yours. By Jerry's Standard Service in Middlebury for your automotive repair and tire service needs. Also by Lake City Bank with over 50 branches in northern and central Indiana. Also by Topeka Clinic, introducing Yana Schenkel, certified nurse midwife, now accepting appointments. And our halftime show and gold sponsor was Weaver Furniture Sales, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North. Individual sponsors this year, Tim and Donna Height, Dan and Dawn Byler, Jim and Liz Stump, and Oscar and Sophia Hostetler. Goodbye for now. We'll see you on the boys channel.